you gonna give them a smile? Call that spit. She just wants to pout. Say hi to the YouTube world. What do you think you're doing, baby? What do you think you're doing? Oh no! What's the matter? You're so sad. Look at the camera, baby. Hi guys, hello, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to Tidbits from a Mom. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I only have one hand today. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey, what's up? Hope you guys are doing well. So today's video is featuring Jasmine Joy. We're going to be doing like a quick 3 months update on both of us. So how I am doing and how she's doing, and just covering like her milestones and what she has been up to really. Why are you spitting everywhere? She's doing this thing where she just spit. Okay, Jasmine, what do you want to say to the camera? She literally just woke up, so she might look a bit grumpy. I didn't wake her up, I promise, guys. But I love her company so much. She's such a joy and such a delight that I always want her awake. I want to play with her. We want to have some fun. So when she sleeps, I'm like, what do I do with myself? So anyway, this is Jasmine. She's 3 months old. She was born on the 21st of September. She was 2 weeks overdue. She's looking at the fan, guys. She's so amazed. We recently just came back to Nigeria from the UK, and the fan amazes her, guys. She just looks at it like, what the hell is this? She's currently 12 weeks old. I cannot believe it. The time has gone so quickly. I can't believe how old she is. I look at her and I think, oh my goodness, half of this year I was pregnant, and coming to the end of the year I have a child. I have a baby. What, you want my phone? So according to like the medics and stuff, we have come to the end of our 4th trimester. So obviously you have 3 trimesters when you're pregnant, and then the 4th trimester basically starts from when you have your baby to the end to when she's 3 months old. So this is the end of our 4th trimester. The last 3 months, Jasmine has reached quite a lot of milestones that I'm going to share with you guys in today's video. So the first milestone is that she reached really quite early on from when she was born, was she started smiling. And I don't mean smiling like when they get wind. I mean smiling, proper full-on smiles when you play with her, when you're talking to her. And she started doing that really quite early on, and also like tracking my movements. She started doing that really quite early, I think just because of her supplier. My mom calls me a manufacturer, distributor and supplier of her milk. Right from the beginning, she would track me. If I put her down, she would literally track my movements and follow me as I am walking. And once I come into the room, she notices me straight away. Right, so she's getting a lot bigger now. At the last time she was weighed was when she was about 2 months old. She weighed about 6 kg, guys. This girl is, you know, she's a big girl. She's a really, really big girl. She was born at 3.8. She put on about 2 kg at the time she was weighed, and I'm guessing she's gonna be a bit bigger than that now because she's put on a lot of weight. Jasmine is a really quiet, well, I wouldn't say she's quiet. She's very active, but she's a very gentle baby. She's exactly what I prayed for when I was praying for her while she was in my belly. She's a very gentle baby. She hardly cries. Like, guys, I'm telling you, this baby does not cry. She only cries when you leave her to get really, really hungry, or before she cried when she was having a bath. She would cry then, but she loves having fun. She loves people. She's not attached to me yet, meaning that she lets everyone carry her. She plays with everyone. She hardly cries, and look at this, she's just chilling. And she loves to pout. This girl can pout from today all the way to tomorrow. She loves pouting, and I don't know where she gets that from. She laughs, she giggles. She's just such a fun baby to have, and I am so grateful for her. I'm so thankful that God has literally chosen me to mother her and to be her mom. Her kicks are getting a lot stronger. So she's been kicking a lot, guys. She kicks everything. As soon as you put anything near her legs, She starts kicking, she's reaching for things, she's grabbing things. If you leave something beside her, she will reach for it and grab it and try and put it in her mouth. Since she discovered her fingers, they're constantly in her mouth. She used to just put one in her mouth at a time. When she realized she could put both fingers in her mouth, guys, like, she started putting them together like that guy on The Simpsons. You know when you do your hands like this? She started doing that, and she will try and put all 10 fingers in her mouth. Her putting her hand in her mouth nowadays isn't due to hunger. It's just because she's learning about her hand. She's learning what she can do with it. And sometimes she'll even put it so far down in her mouth and she'll choke herself. And I'm like, can you stop that, please? So when we do tummy time, which is basically, tummy time is the time when they spend on their stomach, just because due to the risk of SIDS, you're advised to always put your baby on their backs. So due to that, she doesn't spend a lot of time on her stomach. So we do tummy time, and tummy time is good because it helps. What? Are you kicking your legs? You're kicking your legs, aren't you? It helps with their development. So now she's kind of raising her head, and guys, this girl is trying to crawl. I don't know where she's going, but when she's on her tummy, on tummy time, she's like kicking her legs, trying to move forward and crawl. She's exploring her body. She's discovered her hair, and guys, now she kind of pulls on her hair, and I have to tell her to stop it because she's trying to like pull it out, and I'm like, what are you doing, girl? What are you doing? Another thing that she's discovering her feet. As you can see, she keeps looking downwards, and that's because she's, oh, big yawn, baby, big yawn. She's grabbing for them, she's reaching for them, trying to put it in her mouth along with her fingers, and it's so fun to watch. Watching her develop has been so amazing because now when you're playing with her, she will react, she will laugh, she will giggle. If you talk to her with a baby voice, if you coo at her, she'll babble, she'll talk back. And sometimes it feels like she's actually responding to what I am saying. I'll say, don't do that. And she'll be like, hey, like, no, I want to go away, mom. She's such a little diva, guys. I can see this girl being such a diva. Her responses and the way she acts and she behaves, you just know that this one is going to be so independent and she's just going to want to do her own thing. When she was 8 weeks and a couple of days, about 5 days, she had her 2 months vaccine, and guys, she did really well. She did cry, and we did spend that night awake because the injection site really hurt her. So it was weird to see her cry so much because she doesn't cry, and that made me know that she was in a lot of pain because she cried so much. I'm still exclusively breastfeeding her. We have had moments where I've said I'm not doing anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. Let's get formula, let's get a bottle so everyone else can feed her. And I think I'll do another video talking about breastfeeding and how that is going. She's pooping about once or twice a day now. So I can't exactly say how many times a day she eats, guys, because it varies depending on her mood and how she's feeling that day. So sometimes she'll eat a lot, sometimes she won't, and it just really depends on her and what she wants for the day. In terms of her diaper, we are moving on to size number 3 now, just because the 2 is really small for her, but then the 3 is kind of really big, so I don't know what to do, whether to keep wearing 2s for her or to move on to size 3. So I keep flipping between the both of them at the moment just to see how it goes. Now when I do things with her, I try to talk to her and just tell her what I'm doing so she knows. So if I'm changing her diaper, I'll be like, it's time to change your diaper, baby. And it's weird because I don't call her by her name. I call her baby boo or baby girl. So I'm wondering, how is this girl going to learn what her name is? She's probably going to think her name is baby girl because I hardly refer to her as Jasmine Joy. Jasmine Joy. So in terms of responding to her name, she if I walk into the room and go, baby girl, she'll look at me because she recognizes my voice now. She'll look at me, but then, yeah. She's being very independent now. So I can leave her and to entertain herself while I do other things now. Like, I don't, you know, before when you put her down, she'll want attention. But now I can leave her and do other things and not have to worry about her, as long as, like, I make sure she's, you know, I come and check on her and make sure there are things around her. Like if I put her in her crib or on the bed, I just make sure that she's safe and I make sure to come back and check on her frequently. I don't just leave her for hours, but she will lie there and entertain herself until she wants to eat, or she just wants you to come and look at her, or she just wants you to pick her up, or when she gets bored. But yeah, she's developing really, really well. And obviously, if you're watching this video and there is a milestone that I have mentioned that your baby hasn't really hit yet, just speak to your doctor. Babies develop at different rates and they do things at different times. One baby is not the same to the next, but if you are concerned that your baby hasn't, done something that they should have done by now, then I would suggest speaking to your doctor or your GP. Speak to them about your worry. Like the motherly instinct never steers you wrong. In terms of anything that she had a bit of a diaper rash, but I treated it. Shea butter is amazing for this girl's skin. I've been using it quite a lot. Like the traditional shea butter works really well. So when she did get a bit of a diaper rash, I used that on her and it worked wonders. And when we got to Nigeria as well, she did get a bit of a rash that I think was due to the heat. So I used a bit of the shea butter as well, and that's clearing up nicely. She had a bit of oral thrush that she passed on to me, and we treated that with some nice statin, and that worked wonders. And I just make sure to give her that, and also to continue to use it even after it had cleared up. I clean her mouth every day with some warm water and a bit of glycerin on a cotton wool. I used to clean her mouth just to keep her gums really nice and healthy, just to start practicing a bit of oral hygiene and getting her mouth nice and clean. But yeah, also we got our ears pierced about 3 weeks after she was born. It's just something that we do as Nigerians with our baby girls. We get their ears pierced really, really early because it doesn't hurt them as much, and also it's done for when they get older. She didn't cry at all, guys. It bothered her for like a couple of hours, but she was fine. Her hair has grown ridiculous. This girl's hair is so long. Her edges are so long. I'm like, even I don't have edges like this, but girl, we gonna slay with those hairstyles. We gonna slay with those hairstyles. We gonna slay. I'm gonna do a 6 months update, and then I'll do another update when she's 1 year old. If you guys want to see more of Jasmine in videos, watch my vlogs that will be starting this week. Woo! Up to me, in terms of how I am doing very well. I've settled into the role of mom quite well. I've had a lot of help from my mom. My mom has gone back to the UK, so it's just the 3 of us now, and I'm coping well, I'm adjusting well. I am tired all the time now, guys. I just want to sleep. As soon as it's 7 o'clock, I'm out. Like, I just want to go to bed. My surgery site has healed really well. Where I had my C-section, that's healed pretty nicely. I don't have any pains there. I don't feel anything there. It's like I never had the surgery. I'm eating like crazy. I'm putting so much weight on. It's ridiculous because she eats quite a lot. I need to replenish. I need to make sure I am sustaining myself, because if I don't eat the way I am eating, this girl will probably just milk me dry. But although I'm eating so much, breastfeeding is obviously helping me remain trim. But I also want to start working out just to, keep things nice and tight. My tummy has gone down, but I still have a bit of a mummy pouch, which, depending on what I'm wearing, I've been able to conceal really, really well. What's the matter? I've been able to conceal really, really well. I want to get toned, if anything, really, and just get fit, really, and just look nice and stay healthy, that kind of thing. I'm still breastfeeding, and that's going really, really well. There are some days that are really, really tough because I'm exclusively breastfeeding. I'm not pumping yet. I only pump when my breast gets full, and say she hasn't eaten a lot that day, and my breast has been has gotten really full, I will pump, but I don't tend to give it to her. I'm still just giving her straight from the boob into her mouth. But hopefully by the end of the year, I'm going to stop that and start expressing and pumping the milk and giving it to her by bottle, in hope that she will take a bottle. So that's everything. If you guys have any ideas or videos that you want to see, mommy and daughter videos that you want to see, leave a comment down below and I will do that for you guys. That's the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend to check out my channel and join our family. And I'll speak to you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. Oh, you're so cute.